This is not a virgin.
And going through their pregame warm-ups, trying to get loose and focused here before tip. And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, and giving us the rundown from every NBA season has its ups and downs through the year, Clark. Must be hard to stay focused through all that.
Yeah, you're speaking the truth there because, one, the external factors are ever present. Noise from the outside. But also, you're in your own head more than anybody else. So being able to stay focused is critically important, and it's a mental discipline, and it's something that players have to work at.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Powell, and it's Trimble in at the shooting guard. And that one drops.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
To the left wing. Here's Wilson. Tipped. Puts up a deep three. Powell pulls it in. Wilson passes to the Magician. About a minute played here so far in the first. Here he goes. Here's Wilson. Off the mark there with a three. Gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Saunders. From outside the arc. That one misses. He's 1 for 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Wow, it's good.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Off with the layup.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. Limited success for them early on here, but don't expect that to continue.
Pass to Wilson. Oh, power it home.
Oh, wow.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And, guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Powell from behind the arc. No good. Gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Here's the Wizard from downtown. Drains the triple.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Pass to Powell. The three. Drops in the three. Powell's got 8 points.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with 2 hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck.
Yeah, I love that determination right there.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Magician can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
Surprising to see that he has so much room from mid-range. I think he was surprised, too. He's lifting up this team with his offensive output. What a big-time quarter for him.
Gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Powell outside. There's a screen. A quick shot there. It's off target. Got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Fires the three. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Magician. Cashes it in from 11 feet. 29 seconds left in the first. Pass to the Wizard. Fires for three. The rebound by Magician. Shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. Ooh, it's stolen away. The three is up. Wilson grabs the board. With one on the clock. The shot misses. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. They're up by 4. Don't go away. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
They've got Powell, and it's Magician in at the shooting guard position. Pass to Baker. Here's Saunders. Launches it. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Picked it. Here we go. Here's the Wizard. Oh, wow. Oh, big finish.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Magician. Pass to the Magician. Inside. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Magician's got his first bucket in this one. Shooting at around 60% in this one. Very efficient. Pass to the Wizard. Lets the three fly. Baker gets the bucket. Baker's got himself on the board with a three there.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Magician. Pass to Powell. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Off the mark from 16 feet.
He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
Here's the Wizard. Pass to the Wizard. Here's Magician. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Just 24 hours of all-star voting remains. Make sure to cast your vote now if you haven't already.
And for all those hopeful players, good news could be just a day away.
He's certainly earned a lot of votes, just not enough to start in the East.
And even if the fans don't vote him in as a starter, you figure he's going to be a reserve on the Eastern Conference All-Star team.
And what a night it'll be. We'll keep you updated on the latest results during voting.
He had 2 first-quarter threes and now just added another.
Here's Saunders. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Saunders has got 6. And with most NBA defenses bringing help from that weak side corner, that opens up offenses for the weak side crash, Clark.
Yep, if I was still playing BA, I would make way on that offensive glass board, wreaking havoc on the boards. Extra opportunities are plenty the way the game is played now.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. And now a chance to look at the small forwards who have been on fire all year.
Number 44.
Gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Here's Dixon. In his last outing, 8 points for him. The shot by Magician, no good.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. With the new 11-year, $77 billion TV deal kicking in this season and tons of compelling teams, the NBA is in a great place. Commissioner Adam Silver said the NBA is in as strong as a position as it ever has been. Not just in my time as commissioner, he said, but in my over 3 decades at the league. Back to you.
That's saying something. All right, thank you, Allie. Pass to Dixon. Lets it go from deep. rebound by Magician. Gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. Here's Trimble. Puts up a 3. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. There's a minute 17 left in the second period. Offline with a 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And an emphatic jam on the lob.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. And that one's good. Wilson.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's the Wizard. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. That shot wide open. The Wizards got 6 here in the quarter.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Here's Magician. And so we wrap up the first half. They lead by 13. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Greeting and swerving off topic for a moment, since this is the halftime show. I was just wondering, what was halftime like? And let's move on now to those first 2 quarters. Talk about a tough start for the visiting team. Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. The visitors with the ball. And it's the Wizard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Here's Powell. Banked it in off the glass. Powell's got 15.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
To the right side, takes a 3. It's rebounded by Trimble. Shooting it at 52%. Pass to Wilson. Here's Dixon. Fires from deep. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
Things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Trimble. The quick look, no good that time. Shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Pass to the Wizard for 3. Hits the three-pointer. He's got 9.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Out to Powell. Let's go with a 3. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
To the wing, right side. Off target from outside.
Just 1 for 4 thus far. They have not found their rhythm this half.
Here's Dixon. He got a piece of it. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. And Charles Lee wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
It's Powell on the wing. Pass to Trimble. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wilson. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Pass to Powell. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. The layup misses. Gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Here's Saunders. There's the triple. Wilson grabs the board. Wilson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Trimble. He drops it from range. Trimble's got his second bucket of the night.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And, you know, let's look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
All right, with this brief pause, let's take a look at the league's best passing teams.
These two squads move the ball with ease. They play an attractive brand of basketball.
1:57 left in the third. Up top, Powell. Puts the move on. Oh, throw it down!
Nice! Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Here's Trimble. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
Out to the right wing. Baker. Kept alive. Launches a three. He buries it from 3. Baker's got 6 points.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Powell outside. They set the pick. He shoots it. The quick look, no good that time. Gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. There's the 3. Powell pulls it in.
Well, it's clear he's frustrated. Just needs to slow things down a touch and let the offense come to him.
Here's Magician. Pass to Trimble. Oh, big finish! Man. And the double clutch jam wows the crowd.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
3 seconds left. And the Wizard gets it to go. The Wizards got 5 points now this quarter.
The floater, always a hard shot to contest.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Up by 8. We've got more in store for you right after. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And it's Brown in at the power forward. The shot by Magician, no good.
That's what you want defensively. Force contested threes.
Magician, and he jams it home with authority. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
It was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Pass to the Wizard. This one for three. It's rebounded by Trimble.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Dixon. Here's Trimble. The steal. Finished off the break.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
And it's blocked. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. That one goes. Count it.
Big ups to this coaching staff. Great play design there.
Gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Drills it from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Here's the Wizard. The Wizard, great positioning on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound and get it back up.
Here's Dixon. High arcing shot. No good that time. Got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. On target from range.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Money from 3.
Boy, he's looked unstoppable this half. Maybe he got a little pep talk over the break.
Gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. It's money from deep.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Charles Lee talk to his team. He showed a lot of trust in his players. He said to them, quote, "You already know what to do, guys. Don't lose focus on the big picture now. Go out and get this win for us." Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Let's loose for 3. It's good from beyond the arc.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
And he drops the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Cash from downtown!
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Powell up top.
Old team foul. Samuels. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. With the drive. Beyond the arc. The triple drops.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Puts up the tray. Yes, sir, with the three.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Here's the Wizard. Counted from distance.
Look, he may not be a high-volume three-point shooter, but he'll take that when you give him the chance.
Gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Magician, the pass to Powell. No luck on that one. Pass to the Wizard. Here's Saunders. The three ball. Gets the three to fall.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Here's Wilson. And it's flushed down. A nice jam. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Here's the Wizard. Here's the Wizard from deep three-point range. Misses the shot. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Boy, they were something.